As the budget battle heats up between lawmakers and new Governor Josh Shapiro, there's a pretty intense backroom brawl that could factor in. It involves those games of skill that have been popping up in gas stations, convenience stores, and pizza shops. Dennis Owens is here with more on all of this. Good afternoon, Dennis.
Good afternoon, James. Are those games of skill slot machines, or are they just entertainment? We have been waiting several years for Commonwealth Court to rule on that very question. In the meantime, they've sprouted up all over the Commonwealth. Players can win real money. They were very popular yesterday afternoon at the Sierra Madre Saloon in Cumberland County. The owner there says he has 4 such machines. They earn him roughly $2,500 a week. Money he has used, he says, to upgrade his facility and offer 401ks to his employees. Lots of small businesses like the extra cash, but there's still the thorny question of legality. And casinos, which plunk down $50 million for licenses and are regulated and taxed, say those machines are cutting into their profits. The state lottery insists these machines take a $170 million a year bite out of their bottom line. The owner of Sierra Madre, though, doesn't buy it.
Both of those organizations have reported record profits month over month and year over year for at least the last 3 to 4 fiscal years. So as such, I don't really see how that argument holds water when they are making money hand over fist within those 2 organizations.
My client, instead of putting $85, $90 million into the ground in Shippensburg, could have found an empty storefront, gutted it, plugged in 100 skill games, ignored law enforcement, ignored the governor, Department of Revenue, and everybody else, plugged in 100 skill games and walked away from it. No gaming tax revenues, no jobs, no real investment. And everybody would have said, well, okay, good for him. That's not the way it should work.
Now, again, we've been waiting years for an answer from the courts. It's estimated if they were taxed and regulated, they could generate a couple $100 million for the state. James, the state senator, introducing a bill next week that would do just that. And if history is any indication, as you know, lawmakers much prefer taxing the sins, the so-called sin taxes of people who want to participate in that, rather than raising the taxes on everybody else. So that's going to be the attractive argument. Those machines are already out there, people will say. Let's just tax them, regulate them, and move on.
Dennis, this is a really interesting debate about these machines. I mean, is there a real difference between these machines that are at these gas stations and the things that you see at the casinos?
A lower court has said these machines are not like a traditional slot machine, a gaming machine. They're more a quote-unquote game of skill that, depending on how you hit the button, impacts the outcome. Therefore, it's not a true gambling machine. However, the Attorney General last week, when asked about it in an appropriations hearing, says, I think they're gaming machines and they're illegal. So most of government law enforcement agencies say they're illegal, but there was one lower court that said, no, it's not that gaming machine. And we're waiting on the higher court. Commonwealth Court, it's been years that this case has been languishing with no movement. So we're waiting on a ruling and some clarity there.
And in the meanwhile, these machines are popping up everywhere.
They're popping up everywhere, and lots of people are making lots of money. So the longer that delay goes, the more people are making money. And let's be honest, a slot machine is regulated into a mainframe computer. The state knows exactly how much money those slots made, how much taxes to take. These other things are like the Wild West.
Another good point. Very interesting debate, Dennis. Thank you very much for that this afternoon.